let's say that I've signed a contract. Can I escape the consequences of my signature? Well, yes. Well, the rule is that the signatures bind someone to a contract. When he has signed a contract, he's bound by the terms of the contract, and he can't escape that. However, if he proves that he was misrepresented a fact, and as a result of that fact, he entered into the contract, and it was made by the person we concluded the contract with, then the contract is going to be voidable, which means he can either affirm the contract and continue with the contract, or he can choose to cancel it, and therefore escape the consequences of his signature. The misrepresentation must be a statement. The representor, the person who lies, must lie as to a statement of fact, which means it must be something that is a fact and it is untrue, and as a result of that fact that we entered into the contract, we must rely on that statement. If we don't rely and we do it for any other reason, then we can't say, I want to escape the consequences of my signature because there was misrepresentation. But because the judge is going to look at us and say, did it have any inducement? Did it have any consequences on your mind? Why did you enter the contract in the first place? Did you enter the contract in the first place because of that statement? Well, no, I didn't, but I heard that there was misrepresentation. I heard that there was misrepresentation of a fact. It was misrepresented to me. But I entered basically because I thought it was a really good opportunity, but I never paid attention. I never paid attention to that statement. It wouldn't make a difference to me if that statement had been made or had not been made. Well, you know what? In that case, you cannot claim misrepresentation. That lie must be the purpose, must be the reason you entered into the contract. There might be other reasons, and might have partly made you enter into the contract. Now, in order for misrepresentation to exist, that lie must be a lie regarding a present status, a present fact. Somebody cannot lie as to something that's going to be tomorrow, or it's going to be, let's say, in 5 years from now. However, because nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow, you cannot misrepresent tomorrow. However, you can misrepresent tomorrow. You can misrepresent the future if you actually know that something is not going to eventuate, something is not going to work out in the future, because you misrepresent the state of your mind, which is a representation as to the present time, which means it's a representation of fact. Your very state of mind is a fact, and it's being made at the time you're making the representation, which means at present.